Good evening everyone, I'm Mark Brereton. I'm originally from Stoke on Trent. This is kind of the mother town of Stoke-on-Trent, famously known for ceramics and Josiah Wedgwood. I'm currently working there as a freelance artist designer. This is the School of Art, but it's not actually a school of art at the moment. It's used for creative units for businesses in Stoke. This is the Wedgwood Institute, founded by Josiah Wedgwood, but it's not actually the Wedgwood Institute. It's a library. This is the post office in Brereton as well, but it's not actually a post office. It's an art gallery, and following this one, this is the post office, but this is not actually a post office either. It's a pub. Can you see that there's a pattern emerging at the moment with this? Things aren't always what they seem kind of on the outside of Brereton, which that's why I like it so much. This is the town hall, but it's not actually the town hall. It's an information point, kind of tourist information point. Following on from this is the town hall, another town hall. It's just across the road from the other town hall. Sometimes a little bit confusing. This is also it's a theatre for live events. So sometimes Brereton and Stoke, it reminds me of Westwood a little bit, of not always things are what you've seen. If you haven't seen this, it's the 1973 version starring Brereton, about kind of a robot which people think that they're human. This is a ceramic building in Brereton, originally built and developed to champion ceramics, to exhibit ceramics, but it doesn't. That's the kind of going to be the library. This is Brereton Market, but it's not actually the market. It's I haven't quite found out what this is yet, but I think it needs to be an old pub of some sort. So this is Brereton Market again, another market. We seem to do things in twos as well in Stoke for some reason. This isn't being used either at the moment. So, like I said, you can see a kind of pattern developing. This is the Leopard Hotel. It's not an actual hotel, it's a pub, but quite a famous pub. It's one of the most haunted pubs in the UK, oldest, and also kind of been on TV a few times. So what I'm proposing to do now, living in Brereton, I'd like to use existing shops and go with the flow of how everything else is fitting in. So this was the hairdressers. I'm proposing to the town development manager to become a bookshop, kind of in the same sort of vein as Magna. This is Christine's hairstylist. We're proposing for Darren to move in there. Again, all the fascias and signage we're hoping to keep the same. Darren's going to be a photographer. This is the Wedgwood Print Works. We're proposing for this to be an independent cinema. But again, it's, on the fascia, we're going to keep it very similar. This is the Swan Hotel, which again is a pub, but this has just been newly taken over by a social enterprise, which is going to kind of house children and youth festival kind of venue. So then, Brereton itself, I relocated back from Brighton and Sussex to work in my hometown of Stoke because it's got quite a lot of culture, heritage and history behind it, and it's something which has always brought me back. There's a lot of kind of small individual creative units now being developed around the Brereton area, and it is kind of becoming a kind of creative quarter in its own right. Kind of fighting against the local council at the moment because the council wanted to create a creative quarter at the other end of the city, and the sort of artists and designers are creating this themselves, for themselves. So it's quite an interesting period in time at the moment. Lastly, this is the kind of last slide, which is a new development which was recently built for live-work units, so people could live and work in the same place. And again, I think there's about 19 different independent businesses in there. And that's it. Thanks very much.